disenchanted, boy, don't make me Jackson. Bodily, was underground. Frontin' like a ride with the mob. Why shouldn't I charge me, myself, and I? Play the odds, a yes man, it's just a bobblehead doll. Holler them all. Strutting like Pac out the court, hop out the Porsche. Shake that, got that on menu, the a la carte. Boy, I had to make my point about this wave. Watch for the sharks bounce. I gave it up and talking Cuban links. Tell her ain't no weak link in my Cuban link. Only like my age. We was gangin' since the platinum FUBU days. I got dreams of being Hova out your movie, yay. Listen, babe, so good you'll think I'm cool with yay. Okay, my diamonds dancing, I could Lisa Ray. Life is hard, but it's easy being truthful, baby. For real, overload. This is like I got like my pinky. Money, baby, we don't baby, it ain't ours. Bet it back, I bet I match it like the same style. Chopsticks for beef, I'm shutting PF chains down. I gave you prophecy, my first one, then you lamed out. Luckily, sold, but it wasn't for me. Still the flow raw, peep the way I bubble in these streets. Who can with me?
Nikki, baby.
Go.
Feet up, what you think of? Oh, I hated knowing that my thoughts would turn to dream. Cause I never knew I'd get my chance to link up. Oh, I tell you all of this unusual to me. Swear I came from the bottom, flappers living, walking dead on. Put your favorite rapper's name up on the headstone. Big for the cheese and you're dead wrong. Propaganda set the standards in the tear down.
Throw it back, yeah, I'm born to. It's dark, it's hot, so leave me where I'm at. I'm living how I want now. No reason to doubt, it's clear to see. All eyes on me, 400 degrees. Who am I? Ruthless, easy does it. In public, hated or love it. The underdogs with liquor swabs. It was written in my diary to start a war. I'm feeling infamous, immortal with my technique. A revolutionary shining with diamond teeth. Young Don Cartagena, excuse my demeanor. This the glamour life, you still not a player. You ain't half as nice. I'm born again, life after death. I made the sacrifice and super duper fly. Juicy, keep them hypnotized. I said my name is Juice, America's most. Ain't no half stepping, see you at the crossroads.
Money over on my headstone. Here lies young, getting paid for. Never take a loss on my headstone. Only take a when I'm dead. I be gang 3 times on my headstone. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the headstone. Too late, you already lived. It was written in the children's story. Their life's a so what you want? Every day I struggle with it. Only God could jump me slipping. I'm infinitely big through the genesis. Dead presidents, rap a gem on there. I'm on earth, these the last days. Throw your get money, quiet storm, have it stars. For the cream, renegade. For the money, only green is the. I'm a player on the late night till. So these see the prototype. Fingertips, reservoir dog, check the skull. Ignorant, can I live? Still film it, kiss the death, friend protect your neck. 3 boys, kiss the death, friend protect your neck. Shame on the 3 boys in the Cadillac, grave digger. Money over on my headstone. Here lies young, getting paid for. Never take a loss on my headstone. Only take a when I'm dead. I be gang 3 times on my headstone. Been from the cradle to the grave. Now your favorite rapper name on the headstone. Too late, you already lived. Right now I'm on the edge, so don't push me. Troublesome to 96. You a shook one, breathe easy, know the ledge. I'm your, what's that? I Smith. Let me count my 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, run. Hi, my name is Dirk Cobain. Like a here I go to the next episode. Ain't no damn this explosive Beast Coast. Yeah. The mother ride or die for money, strictly for money. Survival of the fittest. That's the sign of the police. I'm indeed cover earth, skirt, lean back. Give me one more chance. They say Jesus walks and the devil wear Prada, but I'm so deaf. God can't tell me nothing. Right there's on my death certificate. I gave you power. 21 questions like who? The warning. Watch them flashing like paparazzi. 2 words. Get money. Tonight's the night.
Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Buffalo Bills and the Denver Broncos.
Well, I'm about to show you there's a reason why you call me Uncle Nick. Right now, nobody. I didn't. I'm broadcasting, but it didn't come up yet. Hold on, pause it so I can send it out.
We see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25.
They can't see your plays. I'm broadcasting so they can see my plays. Man, everybody know what formation you say formations.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Underneath, this is Bernard. A second nice move. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. They'll throw on first down to Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down right.
Injury zone now, don't forget. I'm going for his head.
5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Yes, sir.
He only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even
so I can knock out niggas like Lamar Jackson.
Tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First time they've hooked up here.
You're not lagging?
17 and a first down.
Oh, that's my shit.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Jackson on first down. That's complete. Bernard still fighting and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. First and 10, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Gets it to his running back, Bernard. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far.
All right, now look at 56.
Jackson will throw again. Flush to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, Denver. Lamar Jackson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Hauschka with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Shit, my shit like ugly.
Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Yeah.
Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll run it here. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Come on.
Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Show a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43.
Gotta go.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Looking for a seam and finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Is that your sister? That's why she just looks so damn loud.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Flushed out right. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Bills touchdown. Melvin Gordon taking it in from 2 yards out.
Oh,
the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Oh, they gave me that.
A trick shot on the
They gave me that.
point, but it is good off the left upright. And we are tied at 7.
They gave me that. They want to see the Super Bowl champs get their first loss. They gave me that.
This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Broncos offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Dancing to his left. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
I told you.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan
all
against
his
this guy, because you know he can throw the football. But how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Hurry up, here we go.
I do YouTube.
Now Jackson on first down. Finding room inside the 40.
Lucky I lagged on that part.
And all the way down to the 33-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Watch it now, Barney.
Here's Jackson throwing on first down. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. His throw caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
I can't change formation.
There, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Not even let me change. I'm stabbing the hell out of this button. They ain't even let me switch.
And Jackson throwing once more. He drops it off for Bernard. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Giovanni Bernard from 4 yards out. And the Broncos are in for 6. Hauschka now for the extra point. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game.
That's gonna be the worst. Let me stop moving.
Here's Hauschka now to kick it away.
Shit. Who said it?
Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Taron Johnson made the stop.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Gordon. Slides through and now a crease. And he gets his across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going underneath for Gordon. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo 1st down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They go play action here on 1st down. Throw left side, caught by Butler. A really nice gain.
You see that rookie of the year, right?
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 27. Backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
I'm glad you are, because they ain't let me change my damn formation.
Two minutes to go here in the 1st half. Back to Denver right after this. Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up.
They gave you that shit.
Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. You're right-handed.
Man, they got to let me challenge that shit.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son,
no, not timeout, challenge.
Get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
After the interception, here's Jackson, eluding the pressure right.
My shit lagging. You can tell by the way that.
So when the defense complains about having to do pursuit drills in the heat of excellent pursuit, force the quarterback out of the pocket, he ends up trying to run for it. Instead, he goes out of bounds and loses yardage. That goes down as a sack for the defense.
On 2nd down, Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 21.
Let's go.
He will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
My rookie against your
that was an interception, but I'm
your QB MVP, your Super Bowl MVP.
What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Rosas to add the extra point.
Oh, come on.
It's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. All the way home for a Broncos score. In for the score. And the Broncos have broken the tie.
I'll give you that.
Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork, to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills getting set to go. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
He'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. That one brought in by his tight end, Adam Shaheen. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Trubisky. It's incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. And coming out now, the Broncos. Throwing on first down. Jackson. Over the middle and hits Austin. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Tavon Austin, 28 yards. And the Broncos will extend their lead. Now Hauschka to tack on the extra point. Hauschka adds the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Here's Hauschka now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Play action. It's Trubisky. It's caught left side by Cooks. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They go play action with Trubisky. This is Gordon on the dump off. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Get my damn play.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Here's Trubisky to throw. Forced, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Calais Campbell in there to drop him for a loss of 10, and it'll be 4th and long. The Bills send the punter out. Back deep is Tavon Austin. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener, as now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Bills now as he'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football.
That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play for the Bills on 3rd down. 58 yards.
Cooks.
And at this stage, down in the 2nd half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Gotcha.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gordon. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line.
You was going the other direction. You weren't going to make it.
And that'll make it a 2nd down. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
The Bills on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Trubisky. He gets it to Cooks. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Well, you can't even juke when you're lagging down.
All they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. They're going on 4th down. It's Trubisky. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I'll tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gone, gone. Gone, gone.
Now Jackson back into his end zone. He'll let it fly for Austin. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 40. 20. 10.
Now I can't even switch.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. Tavon Austin, 98 yards. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
And now out come the Bills. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it?
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Now Gordon on 1st down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Hey, fuck.
Off the play. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
When a linebacker's able to sit at the 2nd level and see things develop in front of him, as soon as he got a hint that the quarterback was checking it down, he just made a beeline directly for the receiver and ended up making the play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Trubisky. He's letting it fly for Cooks. This is caught inside the 15. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. On 1st down, Trubisky. And it's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal.
Lock it, lock it. Lock it, lock it.
He'll get it up the middle. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Adam Shaheen from 3 yards out. And the Bills get a bit closer. And a play fake down near the goal line here worked out well.
Anytime you can make them think that you're going to run the ball and go to that play action pass, you see the end result. Usually a touchdown.
Is that harder? Is the play fake harder to defend for the defense near the goal line or no? Because there's not as much room to work with?
It is harder because down near the goal line, you're thinking much more of a running play, especially if people run out big formations. So it is harder to...
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a short return to the 6-yard line. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Broncos are going to get the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They go play action with Jackson. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Geno Atkins getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4.
18.
Yo.
Set up. 180.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely
down.
the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Lock it. Hey, 18.
Second and 10. It's Trubisky again. That's caught by Butler over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
Let's go.
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 10 more there and another 1st down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now Gordon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calais Campbell on the stop.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
18.
On 2nd down, Trubisky.
I couldn't even pass it.
And Trubisky goes down. DeForest Buckner busting through
Send this cat in
again
the
for
damn
a
book.
loss of 6.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Brandon Cooks, 42 yards.
I got
and
Cooks
the Bills
souped up
cut into
now.
that lead.
That nigga is all-star. Don't downplay my nigga.
So now an important conversion attempt here as the Bills line up to go for 2. Now it's Trubisky. And he's got it here for the 2 points, but there is a marker down, so we'll have to see what that's about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Huh?
Rosas now to kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they will start out in great shape, up very close to midfield.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10.
All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Austin. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the
niggas
best
more
game.
intercepted.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed? Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Geno Atkins in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Jackson. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Geno Atkins. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Jackson to throw.
I give you that. I thought I intercepted that one.
George Kittle, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos will extend their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And the Bills are going to recover. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. Being chased out. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And now the Broncos will burn another timeout here. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. From the shotgun is Trubisky. And his throw here is incomplete. Derek Kindred there to get a hand on that one.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Out of the gun, Trubisky got his man complete over the middle. It's Butler, and he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Come on.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's to his running back, complete. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jammed the ball loose and brings up 2nd
I don't know what the
down.
fuck he doing in there.
So he can't hang on, and as I watched that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard.
Yeah, he
maybe
supposed
from
to be
you,
in there. I don't know what the
You're
hell
going to
that
get
was.
hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Yeah.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They go play action with Trubisky. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Adam Shaheen, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bills get a bit closer. So now Trubisky will lead his guys to the line. They'll go for 2 here. Again, it's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Bronco offense set to come back out onto the field. Only 1 timeout defensively, so this should just be a simple kneel down.
I agree totally. I looked at my time
Over the next time I
chart.
play, my internet
It
ain't
says
fucking
take
up.
a knee, victory formation. They just have 1 timeout left, and that should be all she wrote.
By the way, it's a good thing you can read that because nobody else can.
Yeah.
Not with my chicken scratch. Not at all.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
Yeah.
Blue 90.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Buying time to his left.
Come on.
And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. And now it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
He played like you,
Fortunately
too.
for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Set. 319. 319.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Dancing to his left. He'll let it fly for Austin. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, all eyes were watching this when everyone was excited that football was back.
It is just special. You could just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build-up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for the Broncos, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Oakland Raiders. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.